Hi, this is Richard C. answering a question submitted by a student. This one is from Algebra. Usually you're seeing this in Algebra 1 and then it might be repeated in Algebra 2. Just depends on the school. So what we're going to do is just graph it. There's no other way to solve this except to graph it. Okay. So we're going to graph it by hand, and then I'll show you a graph that was done on the computer. We'll just graph this. This is a straight line, has an intercept of 11, and a slope of 3, so it's going up like that. Pretty steep slope here. And then we have to shade it, and we'll either shade it above the line or below the line. So what I like to do is I use the origin as a test point, and you're going to get 0 greater than or equal to 11, which is false. Therefore, we're going to shade it above the line here. So our solution region will lie above this line. Okay, change color here to the other one. Let's rewrite, oops, didn't change the color. Let's rewrite this as y bigger than, greater than or equal to negative x plus 3. This has an intercept of 3, which will be down here. And it has a slope of -1, so it's going to be something that looks like this. And now we have to shade it as well. So we'll use 0, 0 again. And that gives us 0 greater than or equal to 3, which is false. So we will exclude the origin and we will shade above the line. So now you can see that the solution region, which I'll mark with a big red R, is up in here, and it's bounded like this. Now, sometimes the teacher wants to get this coordinate of the intersection, so let's go ahead and do that. And we'll stay with red. So you're going to just set these two equal to each other. So you have 3x plus 11 equals, when you bring the negative x plus 3. See what I did? So this is just y equals this, y equals this. And if that's true, if they're both statements are true, then they have to equal each other. So bring over the x, so you're going to get 4x equals 3 minus 11, which is -8. So x is going to be -2. When x is -2, you can see that y will be 5. Just plugging -2 into here, this is going to turn into a +2 plus 3 is 5. So this coordinate here is -2, 5. Right there, that point there. Okay, so now let's take a look at the computer solution. You can do this on your graphing calculator, or of course you could always do it online with a graphing tool, which is what I did. So let's get that in here. And just grab it and shrink it down a bit so we can see it. And so you can see we get the same answer here. Actually, the two graphs look pretty close. The scaling is pretty similar. This is the solution region right here. I'll mark again with that big red R. And you can see that they match. It's always good, I think, when you're doing homework, it's always good to do it by hand first and then check it on a calculator. The graphing calculator does support shading for inequalities. The Texas Instrument calculator does that. I'm not sure about the other ones. Or you can go online and use one of the online calculators to look at your answer and just make sure that it's correct. Okay, so that's the way to do these. I hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.